It is my huge honor today to be evaluating Miss Robin Bransfield. Today is a huge moment for her, and I think for many of us, because we've come along this journey. I'm going to make you cry, and that is not okay. Scrap it. Scrap it. I'm just going to keep it simple. And Robin is going to give her 10th speech, and I am thrilled to introduce Robin Bransfield, my Toastmaster journey. My Toastmaster journey, Robin Bransfield.
Sorry, I was trying not to cry through this. Well, I'm going to take you through my Toastmasters journey. In the PIM department, there are a lot of my colleagues that I heard that they were doing Toastmasters. I didn't know what it was. What is Toastmasters? And I kept hearing about a lot of them going and doing speeches and everything, and I was wondering what it was. So, in August of 2016, I went to my first Toastmasters meeting. I saw our president, who's not here today, she did her first speech, and I was like, wow, you don't realize when you're hearing somebody speak on those that don't speak very well versus those that do. And I'm like, you know what? I want to know about this. So, the end of August, I became a Toastmaster member. In September, I had my first functionary role in my competent leadership. In October, I did my first icebreaker. We had a speech-a-thon, and so I used my icebreaker during the speech-a-thon. Basically just talking about myself, my family, and everything. Well, through all this, I was learning about the different projects of the competent leadership versus the competent communication. What is the difference between the two? Around this time, I was like, you know what? I want to become a better leader with my peers, and so I decided to take the competent leadership route at that time. And I'm looking at all the different functionary roles, and I think I can do this. I think this is a great thing for me to do. 2017 came. And in January of 2017, I had my yearly review with my manager, and she wanted, Miss Ingrid Hernandez, and she wanted me to do my competent communication. I struggled a lot throughout the years communicating, and so this was something that she wanted me to focus on in order to improve on that aspect of my work, my job. And I freaked out. No, I can't do this, I can't do this. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And so I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at all the different topics. I'm like, oh, I can talk about this here, and I can talk about this there, and I can do this, and I can do that. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can get through this. So in February, I began my journey to complete my competent communication, not realizing that it's not just 1 or 2 speeches. You have to do 10. Through all of this, I also heard about members who I kept hearing triple crown, and I'm like, well, what is that? What does that mean? And so I learned that a triple crown is basically you earning your competent leadership, your competent communicator, and then also earning an ALB. Basically, it's 3 of the functionaries within a specific time frame. And so I actually took what was given to me and I set my standards higher than what was just originally given to me. So in July, a part of that, I became a Spice It Up officer. So I am currently a Sergeant-at-Arms of Spice It Up Toastmasters, and my job is to prepare the meetings prepare the room for meetings, set up the scheduling. There's other stuff that we have that we do to help other roles as well. So, and then in September, I completed my competent leadership. So that was exciting. Just a little over a year it took me to complete my competent leadership. And in November, today, I complete my competent communication. So today means a great deal to me because I didn't think I would be here, and I'm here, and I'm grateful for those who've supported me, so thank you very much. In 2018, over the next couple of months, I have a focus. January, February, we have brown bag sessions to complete 2 of my leadership series speeches within those brown bag sessions, and which will complete a triple crown, which is 3 achievement education awards in a single program year. And I will check that off in a year and a half come February. So my question to you, Lauren, you just had an icebreaker. Chrisana Powell, you're still going through this. What is your Toastmasters journey? That is what you want to know for yourself. Where do you want it to take you? Some people will only do maybe competent leadership. Some people may only do competent communication. It's up to you. Some people that I know, they want to go for their DTM. It's all up to you. You don't have to do it in a year and a half. It's all on your own pace. That's what I learned. It's all on your own pace. This was my pace. And I realized that a year and a half was actually sooner than I had expected. I set my goals higher. And I hope that me doing this has made a difference to not just myself, but those around me. Because I do know I've had a few people tell me that they have seen a difference in my leadership, which has made me feel good. And I hope that in my competent communication, I feel that I've seen improvement myself. And I hope that those around me have seen that as well. So I know that it feels good that I can take this and put it on my resume. So thank you, and thank you very much.